This is a crochet tutorial for the Perfect Bouquet by Anna Nikipirowicz. Today we're making a sweet pea. All the crochet terms are in UK terms. I recommend 3.5mm crochet hook size for a double knit yarn by West Yorkshire spinners called ColourLab, and also 2 identical crochet hook of traditional make. For clarity, I'll be using chunky yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. To start off with, let's make a small petal. In an adjustable ring, work 8 double crochet. Close this ring and then slip stitch into the first stitch. Chain 1. Work 2 double crochet in every stitch around. And then slip stitch into the first stitch. Chain 1. Work 2 double crochet in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in the following stitch, and then we repeat this pattern, 2 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 in the next, and then we close this round by slip stitching to the first stitch. And then we chain 1, work 2 half treble crochet in every stitch around. So we should end up with 48 half treble crochet. Slip stitch, followed by a chain 1, and then work 1 double crochet in every stitch around. Slip stitch into the first stitch and then fasten off. So that's our small petal. For the large petal, we work similar to the first 3 rounds as the small petal, and then we chain 1 for round 3 and then work 2 double crochet in every stitch around. So this round should have 48 double crochet. Close it with a slip stitch, chain 1, work 2 half treble crochet in the first stitch and 1 half treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we repeat this pattern wherein we have 2 half treble crochet followed by half treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. So you should have 64 half treble crochet. Slip stitch, chain 1 and work 1 double crochet in every stitch around the last row for the large petal, and then you fasten off after slip stitching, and there's your large petals. Now both petals will have this sort of wonky look. Next we make a leaf. After you make a slip knot, make 13 chains. And then second chain from the hook, we work a double crochet followed by half treble crochet, a treble crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then a half treble crochet, double crochet, and then chain 10. And then you repeat from the start of the pattern, so 1 double crochet from the second chain from the hook, half treble crochet, followed by treble crochet in the next 3 chains, and then a half treble crochet and a double crochet. and then we chain 9, and then again from the second chain from the hook we work 1 double crochet, 1 half treble crochet, treble crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by a half treble crochet, a double crochet, and then we chain 8, and then from the second chain from the hook we work a double crochet, a half treble crochet, a treble crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by a half treble crochet and a double crochet, and then we slip stitch in the next chain, and then we're working on the other side to create 3 more petals. We slip stitch again, this time into the double crochet of the top side petal, and then chain 7. Second chain from hook, work a double crochet, followed by half treble crochet, treble crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by a half treble crochet and a double crochet, and then we work a double crochet in the next 2 chains, followed by a slip stitch into the side of a double crochet from the middle side petal, and then we chain 8. Second chain from the hook we work a double crochet, half treble crochet, and then a treble crochet in the next 3 chains, follow this by a half treble crochet and a double crochet, and then we work a double crochet into the side of a double crochet on the bottom petal, and then we chain 8. Second chain from the hook we work a double crochet, a half treble crochet, treble crochet in the next 3 chains, followed by a half treble crochet, and then you end up with a double crochet. And then finally we work double crochet in the last 5 chains at the bottom of your leaf. So make sure you make 2 leaves for our flower. Next we make the bud. So after making a slip knot, chain 7. And then from the 4th chain from the hook, we work a treble crochet. And treble crochet into each of the next 3 chains. So we end up with 4 treble crochet and your chain 4. And then we turn our work, chain 1, work 2 double crochet in the first stitch, and in the following stitch work 1 half treble crochet and 2 treble crochet. In the following stitch work 3 double treble crochet. So you wrap your yarn twice before working into the stitch. In the next stitch we work 2 treble crochet and a half treble crochet. In the last stitch we are going to work 2 double crochet, and then we fasten off, making sure we leave enough yarn to finish this bud, and make sure you make 2 buds. The following is the bud casing. After making a slip knot, make 55 chains. From the 4th chain from the hook, we work 2 treble crochet. In the next stitch, we work 3 treble crochet. Next, with the right side facing out, we're going to fold our piece, and then we're going to slip stitch at the top of the chain of the beginning row. Okay, turn your work, chain 1, work a double crochet in the first stitch, followed by half treble crochet in the next stitch, and then on top of this you're going to make a picot stitch, which is chain 3, and then slip stitch through the base, which is the half treble crochet, through that, and then going back to double crochet, and then half treble crochet, followed by a picot stitch, double crochet again, half treble crochet, followed by a picot stitch. So that's the last part before we close this row by slip stitching through the first stitch of our row, and then we fasten off. So make sure we make 2 bud casings. Next, we're going to make 2 stems, a 14 centimeter stem and an 18 centimeter stem. This is where you're going to be using 2 traditional crochet hooks of the same size. Chain 3, insert hook, pull up a yarn, insert hook, pull up a yarn, so we end up with 3 loops on your hook. Slide to the other end of your first crochet hook, take your second crochet hook, slip through the first loop, slip stitch, and then unhook that first one, and then go through the second loop, slip stitch again, unhook that second one, and then do the same for the third. And then we repeat the process. So insert your hook, slip stitch through that first loop, and then unhook. So we keep doing this until we reach the desired length. So the first one is 14 centimeters and the second one is 18 centimeters. And then to close it, simply slip stitch through 2 loops on the hook every time. Now to make up, here's your small petal and your large petal. You sew them together. So here you can see that I'm sewing it very close to the center of both petals. And then making up the bud, each bud we fold into half. That's the right sides facing inwards. And then we take the bud casing, make enough space for it in the middle, and then attach the bud in the middle of the bud casing. So make sure that it's secure by weaving a bit of the yarn from the inside. So do this for both. You have 2 sets of each. Here we have 1 stem. You attach one of these buds onto the top of 1 stem and then wrap the tail of each bud casing around this particular stem, and then sew to secure. And you do the same thing for the second set. And then we're going to sew these two stems together, and each stem will have the bud casings. And then we attach the petals onto the stem. Followed by attaching two of our leaves. So here I'm attaching it near the bottom of our flower. Here's our second leaf. You have the option of using craft wire to make your flower stem to be a little bit more robust, but that's completely up to you. So here is our sweet pea. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.